Get ready for the biggest news in Hollywood, because the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has dropped a bombshell ruling. They are officially banning AI-generated actors and scripts from competing for major awards. This is huge for the industry, and we are diving deep into exactly what this means for the future of filmmaking and who gets to shine on the red carpet.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The Academy Awards bosses have made a string of rule changes to navigate the massive rise of artificial intelligence. We are looking at how these new guidelines affect everything from acting nominations to songwriting eligibility, and how they are trying to balance technological advancement with artistic integrity. But this isn't just about Hollywood. The impact is hitting the ground level. We're looking at the reality on the ground in El Paso, where workers are seeing real layoffs due to automation, and how the Oscars' new line in the sand on human authorship is coloring the conversation about job security across the country. Finally, we break down the final clarification from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, confirming exactly what it means for the acting and writing awards, and what the future holds for human creativity in an AI-driven world. Stay with us for the full story. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has introduced significant new regulations concerning the use of artificial intelligence in the nomination process for its awards. Effective for the upcoming cycle, the organization has ruled that only roles demonstrably performed by humans will be eligible for consideration in the leading and supporting acting categories. Similarly, in the writing categories, the Academy has clarified that only scripts authored by humans will qualify for nomination. This move signals a firm stance against the use of AI-generated content in the eligibility for the prestigious awards, ensuring that nominations reflect purely human creative input. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has implemented significant rule changes ahead of the next awards season to address the increasing influence of artificial intelligence in filmmaking. These adjustments reflect the Academy's commitment to evolving alongside technology and listening to the global filmmaking community. Key changes target eligibility criteria for various categories. In acting honors, nominations can now only be considered for roles credited in the film's legal billing and demonstrably performed by humans with their consent. Similarly, for writing categories, screenplays must be human-authored to qualify for recognition in Best Adapted Screenplay and Best Original Screenplay. Furthermore, the Academy has issued specific guidance regarding generative artificial intelligence, reserving the right to request further information about the nature of AI use and human authorship. Beyond AI concerns, a major overhaul has occurred in the acting categories by eliminating a long-standing rule that restricted actors from receiving multiple nominations in the same category within a single year. The new policy allows performers to be nominated for multiple performances in one category if those performances rank in the top 5 votes, aligning nominations with achievements in other award categories. Changes have also been made to the Best Original Song category concerning music featured in end credits. Eligibility for songs submitted as the first new music cue, once the end credits begin now, requires the video clip to include the final 15 seconds of the film preceding the credits. These rule updates also impact eligibility for awards related to casting, cinematography, international films, visual effects, and makeup and hairstyling. These procedural shifts precede a monumental shift in the Oscars broadcast strategy. The Academy has secured a multi-year deal with a streaming service beginning in 2029, granting that platform exclusive rights to the Oscars ceremony until 2033, concluding a partnership with ABC that has broadcast the event since 1976. Red carpet coverage, behind-the-scenes content, and the Governor's Ball will stream live and free globally, alongside access for YouTube TV subscribers in the U.S. The most recent Academy Awards, presented by Conan O'Brien, saw one battle after another take home 6 Oscars, including the prestigious Best Picture. El Paso is grappling with the immediate economic fallout of automation, with local employers reporting significant job cuts as AI integration reshapes the job market. Reports from the El Paso Herald-Post indicate that local employers recorded approximately 800 layoffs across 2024 and 2025, driven by corporate restructuring and the adoption of automation. Specific instances, such as HGS Solutions cutting 92 employees at its El Paso facility, highlight that the impact is heavily concentrated in customer service and back-office roles, which are proving easiest for AI tools to implement. Simultaneously, the technology driving these workforce shifts is facing new scrutiny in the creative industry. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has established stricter rules for Oscar eligibility, requiring that performances be demonstrably human-performed with consent and screenplays be human-authored. The Academy is also reserving the right to demand documentation, informally termed an affidavit of human origin, regarding the use of generative tools. This move signals a growing industry concern over the proliferation of algorithmic creative work. Broader economic analyses suggest that job reshaping, rather than outright elimination, is the dominant trend. Research from McKinsey and global agencies indicate that a significant percentage of occupations contain tasks susceptible to automation, with the pace of change depending on employer adoption rates. Frontline workers are witnessing this shift directly, as technology reallocates labor in sectors like fast food and retail through the deployment of ordering kiosks and self-checkout lanes. In response to these challenges, local workforce officials are intensifying efforts to support displaced workers. They are increasing resources for short retraining courses, job fairs, and direct outreach to connect affected employees with stable roles. Community leaders stress that successful reskilling and coordination between employers and training providers will be crucial in determining whether this wave of AI-related job changes results in lasting displacement or a successful transition into new employment sectors. While the Oscars rules address creative integrity, the immediate focus in El Paso remains on securing immediate employment for its workforce, while policymakers navigate the complex integration of AI into the economy. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has issued a definitive clarification regarding the eligibility criteria for acting and writing awards, explicitly confirming that these accolades are reserved exclusively for human creators. The updated guidelines mandate that performances must be demonstrably performed by humans, and screenplays must be human-authored to qualify for Oscar consideration. This move establishes a clear boundary, signaling that while artificial intelligence may be involved in filmmaking, it cannot supplant the human element at the core of Oscar recognition. This clarification comes amid ongoing industry discussions concerning the integration of artificial intelligence into cinema, focusing heavily on complex issues such as consent, credit attribution, and the nature of creative labor. By setting these stringent standards, the Academy provides studios and filmmakers with a much-needed, unambiguous benchmark before submitting projects for awards consideration. Crucially, the rules do not entirely prohibit AI from participating in the filmmaking process. However, they strictly limit the scope of AI-generated work that can compete in the Academy's most human-centric categories. Furthermore, the Academy reserves the right to request verification concerning the use of generative AI in a production. The overarching message from the organization is clear. Technology is permitted to assist the creative process, but it cannot replace the human artist who remains central to the recognition bestowed by the Oscars.